Layoffs in San Benito after years of alleged bad decision-making in the school district. Action 4's Tiffany Huertas has the details of how things got to this point and what will happen to the hundreds of school employees who will soon be out of a job. Tiffany.
Marcy, San Benito School Board President Arnold Padilla says at stake right now are hundreds of jobs. He says years of financial issues have led them to this point. Now employees are awaiting the superintendent's recommendation set to be released next week.
It was determined the district has not done an adequate job in managing personnel numbers. As a result, we are currently estimating excess staff ranging from 225 to 300 employees.
That's San Benito CISD Superintendent of Schools Dr. Mark Puig on video posted on the district's website informing parents about the district's situation. Puig says overspending by nearly $12 million in health insurance and the lack of strategic staffing has worn out their fund balance, resulting in staff reductions. Last week, the school board approved a reduction in force, also known as a RIF.
We have seen a reduction of student attendance over the last 3 to 4, and maybe you can even go back as far as 5 years, that in accumulation equal to about 200 or just a touch over 200 students lost on a daily attendance.
School board president Arnold Padilla says students have been opting for other schools.
If we don't take these steps, the district can't continue to operate. You know, we've lost close to $8 million in reserve funds over the last 2 to 3 years trying to keep the district afloat.
Padilla says the superintendent and his staff are looking at all campuses and every facet of the district before making a recommendation next week. Dr. Puig did release a statement to Action 4 News Tuesday afternoon, saying in part, quote, "We are assessing our reduction in force process very, very carefully. Our goal is to ensure this process is handled with extreme care so that we may reach a best overall solution for both our students and staff," end quote. Padilla says schools are funded by the number of students attending school, and when you are losing the students, that equates to a couple of millions of dollars of assistance.
As the largest employer in a small community that hasn't had much economic growth in the last 8 to 10 years, I mean, it can affect the overall economy of our community.
It all depends on the student population.
School contract worker Diana Bates works on migrant tutorials and with elementary school students. She says even though her job could be on the line, Bates says everyone needs to look at the bigger picture.
We have to do what's best for the students, bottom line.
At this time, the district has not said who specifically this will affect.
We need to understand how the people that will be affected and what is their assistances out there in the community and are there. You know, because we want to make sure that we take care of people. This is a difficult situation for everybody.
The San Benito School Board will meet next Thursday. At that time, they can move forward with superintendent's recommendation or ask him to go back and present another recommendation. We, of course, will be at that meeting. In the studio, Tiffany Huertas, Action 4 News.
All right, Tiffany, according to the TEA, from 2011 to 2014, enrollment has dropped more than 350 students in the school district. Since 2011, the number of staff members has stayed almost constant, with the number of students enrolled continued to drop as the years have passed.